Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode number 101 of the Tuesday Night Indie Spotlight. Making our way through triple digits here. So I'm Ben, you might know me better as Piccolo930. I'm PSNer on Twitter. I'm here on behalf of Short Pause. That's the totally rad website that we run, www.shortpause.com. And tonight, I'm joined by my compatriot, my partner in crime, Mr. Brent Felsing. How you doing this evening, sir?
Mr. Boyce, I'm doing well. Yourself?
Good, man. Mr. At the Dude 1979 himself, live and in the flesh here.
You know it.
So, Brent, this is the Indie Spotlight. It's what we do on the Indie Spotlight. We grab a newer title that came out during the week, fire it up for a little while, see what it's all about, see if maybe it's an under-the-radar gem that we should be keeping our eyes on. Now, tonight's game, I'm really excited about, Brent, because I've been looking forward to Owlboy for a really long time now on PS4. So, no Owlboy tonight. So,
yeah, what's up with that, dude? Because that's what I signed on for in my contract. I'm supposed to be here for Owlboy. What the hell is Pinstripe?
yeah, we've been planning for weeks actually. Like as soon as this was announced for consoles, we were like, all right, this is definitely the Indie Spotlight title, February 13th, no doubt about it. Heard some great things about Owlboy, so we were excited about it, and then seemingly at the 11th hour here, just suddenly Owlboy only arrived on the Switch today, so PS4 and Xbox One version not available. So we're gonna be streaming something else. And then when Owlboy actually does arrive for the PS4, we'll feature it on the spotlight here. So very strange set of circumstances. Not entirely sure what's going on with that. We'll keep following those guys on Twitter and see if we can get some more answers on what's going on with Owlboy. But nonetheless, doesn't sound too far out. So we got a worthy replacement here, though, Brent, in Pinstripe. So this is a game from Thomas Brush. You can follow him on Twitter at Atmos Games or Atmos Games, ATMOS Games. It's published by Armor Games. It's at Armor Games on Twitter, so it makes it nice and easy for us. And Brent, Pinstripe's a game you've actually played through. So what basics? What can we expect here? This is some type of puzzle platformer, correct?
It's a puzzle platformer with some very light Metroidvania elements. I mean, very light. You will be going back to certain areas that you've explored because you weren't able to reach certain areas that you'll need to reach. So there's some light Metroidvania elements, almost like kind of like an adventure game, a point-and-click adventure game, but obviously you're in motion. So it's a very unique title. I actually have a review. It's over in your hands right now, and it'll be up on the site here shortly. But it's a very intriguing game. The story is actually very emotionally charged. It'll hit you in the feels once you piece everything together about what's going on with our protagonist. We're playing as Teddy, a disgraced minister, if you will. But it's just it's a very intriguing title, a beautiful soundtrack. There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of things to like about this game. But I'll talk about some of the things I didn't like about in my review. But let's take a look at this Pinstripe, man.
Gotcha. Yeah, awesome. So I'm really, really intrigued by this. Been very, very interested in this game for a long time. Franklin, what's up, dude? Been intrigued by Pinstripe for a while. The art style just absolutely gorgeous. Looks like Nightmare Before Christmas, something along those lines. So yeah, I'm really curious about this. Brent, your review will be up on the website tomorrow, so viewers and readers can look forward to that. And let's see here. Get some options. Pretty basic on that, so hop right into this. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, Brent, but Thomas Brush is a one-man show here.
He is a one-man development studio.
Man, we featured Iconoclast a couple weeks ago, and that was also a one-man show. Axiom Verge, an Indie Spotlight favorite, also a one-man show. These games generally seem like they turn out pretty good because there's so much passion in this one developer behind this game that they're making. Frankie's hunting some monsters. Who would have thunk?
Wake up, Daddy. You're sleepwalking again.
Oh, I actually have some dialogue choices here, eh?
Yes.
go investigate. You can be Sherlock.
You got it, Watson.
You're silly.
Alright, so right off the bat I can use the D-pad. So that's one check mark for Pinstripe.
It's a mirror,
Yes.
Sherlock. It's so dusty, I can barely see your face. Spooky. Look at us, Dad. We look like funny ghosts. Boom! Oh, right. Boob.
We'll work on the ghost noises with Bo there.
Boob.
Yeah.
That's I guess that's close.
Kind of.
My son's way off in some of those things.
Oh, tearing up the place.
Poor Georgie.
Oh, not Georgie. Just thinking of Pennywise right now.
He's all stuffed.
Oh,
with
Georgie.
We all float down here, Georgie.
You can probably smell the... I don't think it's very nice to torment him like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't want to torment Georgie.
Now there's a trophy here, and I wasn't able to find it, but there's a trophy if you can keep Georgie warm. So I don't know if you can move that thing by the fireplace
Really?
or his dog cage, but I could not find out. I could not figure out how to get that achievement. So there's a way you can keep Georgie warm here. You'll get a trophy of some sort. Not to plant the seed.
Not to plant the seed, just to plant the seed. Let's see, so I got a jump button here. And then that's it. Okay. So far.
Georgie likes and if you haven't got any for him, then you should probably get back on task, mister.
Oh man.
You think maybe if I keep talking to him?
You might.
I don't want to piss Georgie off. Maybe
Frankie is on point too. That is my biggest concern right now. Is that he's going to sit here and spend an hour trying to figure out how to move this dog in front of the fireplace. Oh wait, there we go. Can you move those books? No.
Nah.
Why is all your stuff thrown out that door, Daddy?
I cannot figure out. Maybe there's someplace other in the game that you can do it, but I'm just not sure which one it is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the fam. What's this? Oh, okay, these must be other mementos that I'm gonna pick up along the way.
Yes, and the mementos are key here to appreciating the story. I'll just tell you that much. You're gonna want to pay attention to a lot of these mementos you collect along the way.
Gotcha. So you got our save game in the portrait there. Very cool looking game here, Brent.
Oh yeah, it's a
love the
beaut
style.
motion. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it you know, obviously we're just a couple screens in here, but it runs absolutely perfect, you know. Looks great in motion.
Yep.
Very cool looking title.
Sherlock.
Watson?
I think I can reach that button. Sherlock. I think I can reach that button.
Okay, so you stay there and I'll go hit this one. There we go. Good job, Watson. Yeah, this looks awesome here.
If you notice the writing on the wall, the last couple of carriages, the first one said she's, and the one you were just in says mine.
Oh, does it?
It's very strange. Oh yeah, yeah. If you go back and look at there's like etchings on the wall. Somebody's scratching into the wall. Messages.
Ah, I see it there. Yeah. Huh. Must be that dastardly Pinstripe.
Yeah, Pinstripe's a shady fellow. Nice puzzle elements in this area here. Took me a minute to figure it out, but
Gotcha.
I have faith in you.
How did this get here?
Don't look at it, Daddy. It's just a silly drawing.
Alright, so we get, as a parent, we've, probably seen our fair share of those drawings.
And mine aren't even that. You can't really make out much in my drawings yet, man.
Ah, okay. There we go. Uh-oh. Trouble.
Yeah, gotta be quick. Gotta be quick.
Good morning, Ted.
Mr.
There's our buddy
Pinstripe.
Pinstripe. Yep.
Mr. Pinstripe.
And who might
Yeah, Frankie, thanks for popping that soundtrack in the Dropbox, man. That is an excellent, excellent soundtrack, dude.
Oh, nice.
do you like balloons? How about a shiny black one?
He's extremely eerie, but
He
he
is.
is very important to the overall plot of the story.
Shiny black balloon.
All right, Mr. Pinstripe.
And Bo, I like your dress.
Let's go, Bo.
Pinstripe is not Pennywise, but he's almost kind of as creepy as him.
Rose.
Sack.
Looks
I guess you could say he is like Pennywise in the fact that he's like an evil entity.
Dizzy.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Daddy, I think you should stop sniffing that thing. It looks like it's bad for you.
All right. I hear you, Bo.
Now look what you did, Daddy. Mummy would not be happy with you. She always told me to stop sniffing things that looked weird.
So, we often tell you that, Brent.
Like that brown thing that I found in the fridge. Daddy.
Only you didn't find that brown thing in the fridge.
No, I did not.
It smells like doo-doo.
Let's get out of here, Daddy.
Yeah, let's get out of here, Bo. Alright, what is this now?
A balloon, Daddy.
It's not Bo. Don't go after the balloon. Oof. Uh-oh. Give me your back, you
Pinstripe is
dirty balloon.
Pinstripe's on. He's on his way.
Oh no.
My. Your little girl is a feisty one. But don't worry, Ted.
Even Pinstripe, he talks creepy, man.
Yeah. Super creepy. Really like the voice acting so far.
Yes, it's very, very good.
It's a very interesting opening here. Edgewood. Alright, so Alright, get this first, I guess. Bo's scarf. Smells like smoke and whiskey. This balloon shop is interesting. Consumption of my speed shrooms is strictly prohibited. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and suicidal thoughts. Or a +1 upgrade of player shoot speed. So don't do it. Prinkle's Balloon Shop. Interesting. Alright, making our way along here.
This is a very similar kind of story to the game that we featured a couple weeks back, Iconoclast. You know, like I said, a one-man development team.
Yeah.
It's been in development for 5 years now. It was successfully kickstarted in 2016, but they had started a little bit prior to that. It was backed by nearly 4,000 backers. It was released on PC, Mac, and excuse me, Steam on April 27th of last year. And now it's available on PlayStation 4 right now, and Xbox One as of last week.
Oh, nice.
And there's quite a bit of Kickstarter fan for that gate that you can't enter there with the lock. That is one of the areas that you can you'll be able to access after your first playthrough of Pinstripe. And in those areas there is you can unlock more currency for items that'll be used they're pretty useful when it comes to the speedrun achievement trophy, where you can beat the game in under an hour. But when you go into those locked areas, there's a lot of Kickstarter fanfare. Things like, you know, with this setting, there's tombstones with all the Kickstarter names on it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Why the hell are you dressed like a damn preacher?
So we got Felix here.
Felix reminds me of what I would be like if I was in hell.
Yeah, sounds about right. Oh.
Poor Felix.
Felix?
He went from having a bad day to a really bad day.
Not cool, bro.
Sorry, Felix. One of those sacks.
Cool, bro.
The sensational scent. Okay. Alright. It's interesting, like you said, Brent, there's some light Metroidvania elements in here, which is...
Like some of these things that you see like on the trees, those glowing orbs, you can't do them with them right now.
Yeah.
But a couple of worlds ahead, you'll unlock an item that you'll be able to utilize those to reach other areas of this map.
Interesting. Birdie.
This little curmudgeon.
Get a picture of Gronk in here. Mr. Dickey.
Ted?
Do I know you?
Don't you recognize this sexy face swine? It's me, Mr. Dickey.
Do you recognize this sexy face?
Let's get out of here. I'm miserable. Welcome to hell. Now get... Pinstripe.
Who?
I think I might know where she is, Ted. Hangley House.
Hangley House.
But I'm not sure how you're going to defend that silly body of yours without a weapon. Until you find one, I'm afraid I can't help you.
Like one of the options is you're a crybaby.
Is it me moles? My mother always.
Yeah, actually, how you reply, you'll see like your two replies there. One was a sun, and then the crybaby one was a moon. And if you choose all happy responses, it'll have a little bit of an change on the outcome, I believe, at the end of the story.
Gotcha.
And if you do it the other way, and there's an achievement and trophy tied to both outcomes.
Gotcha. Alright, so I'm outside of feed. Feed me, Seymour. Ah. So I bring my sacks to this tree.
Oh, wow. Age gate confirmed.
Yeah, I forgot you're on this stream, so
yeah,
I gotta watch what I say.
You put stuff out there like that, you set them up, I'm gonna knock them down, even if you don't want me to.
Alright. A toy box here. The combination, which clearly I don't know yet. Bo's Toy Slingshot.
Now, this is one of the elements that I found a little difficult to grasp, was the shooting with the slingshot, especially when you come into some of the combat areas. But the aiming controls on it are a little bit take a little bit getting used to.
Gotcha. So aiming is obviously done with the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where'd Mr. What's his face go?
He said he will meet you.
Oh, there he is.
What took you so
Mr.
long,
Dickey, that's
butt
his name.
slug?
Took you so long, butt slug.
I'll meet you up at the Hangley House.
This old curmudgeon here.
I told you, the Hangley House, just up the mountain.
Just up the mountain.
I'm sure that's where Pinstripe is keeping Bo.
Yeah, I'll keep my happy responses going.
A lot of great games came out this week, boys. My goodness, and I'm glad we're able to kind of have this misfortune with Owlboy to be able to feature Pinstripe, because it's a game that definitely is. It's definitely worth a look, and I feel like it's a game that really should get more recognition for the presentation value alone. I mean, again, Thomas Brush is a very talented individual. Handled everything from the artwork to the score, the programming, the story. I mean, like I said, he handled everything, and it's an impressive feat by one developer. So, kind of lucky in a way for Owlboy not to be able to make the cut this week, so we can feature Pinstripe here.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a hell of a beginning to 2018, man, in terms of games. Not only, from big titles like like Monster Hunter and Street Fighter, that kind of stuff, but independent titles have been exceptional in the early going here. Bo, come back. Alright. Push this log, sure can. Just making our way up this mountain here, trying to get to the Hangley House. The Hangley Pass. And this is such a cool looking game.
I know.
Really like the way this looks.
Some of the areas you explore later are equally as impressive.
Ooh. Guessing that's where we're trying to get. It's like Pinstripe's house. Got the P on it. Like how Pinstripe has his house like decked out with his logo. It's like you know where that's where I stay.
Right. It's like Stark Tower but
Yeah.
with, for Pinstripe.
Hello, Ted.
It's so eerie.
Hello, Ted.
Oh, you've enlisted that stinking mothball Dickie to help you find a bow.
That stinking mothball Dickie.
My inclination tells me that poor old Dickie's back is as strong as a silly wooden puppet. So I think Bo will just spend some time with me in my little parsonage. Yes, I think that's precisely what we'll do. You freakishly stupid-looking goose!
Jeez.
Yeah, he's savage, dude.
Yeah. No regrets on Pinstripe. Up the gangly pass, down Red Wash. Alright, we're gonna make our way up to the Hangley Pass. Is that Georgie?
If you shoot Georgie's cage a bunch, he'll start pissing everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it scares him.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, that's inhumane.
Sorry, Georgie.
Thought that was an interesting touch when I seen that happen.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's pretty clever.
Yeah, it's little details like that that come from a from a developer who's really putting his heart and soul into his game. Like you think about all the little stuff like that.
Yep. Gives the game personality and kind of sets it apart from the other types of these types of games. You know, little things like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just kind of fascinated by this dog cage here.
Yeah, light on the top of it are of importance.
Let's see. Alright. Don't seem to be able to get through there.
You actually can.
Okay.
If you aim for those cranks with your trusty slingshot.
Oh, these things up here.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really realize those were in the foreground here.
It's easy to miss those things.
Alright, Dickie, what do you got?
Oh, my back feels like hell. Now listen, Snot, we don't have
You're
much
old.
time. Bo is just up the mountain in the Hangley house.
Man, Dickie talks to him like my
See
grandpa
those
talks to
pussy little
me.
legs
Wow.
climb this mountain at my age. running around like a buffoon. When I was your age, I was working 80 hours a week at my father's steel mill. He would beat me with a broken steam pipe on a daily basis. I still have the scars.
Jeez. Okay. Guess we'll come back down this way. Uh-oh. Did I just send a SOS or? This cave looks dark and evil. It's pitch black, nothing can be seen. Alright, so I'll have to come back to that.
All those oils that you're grabbing, those will actually be used later on, more or less later on in the game. There's a couple items you can purchase prior to completing the game, but you'll really find use of those on your second playthrough.
Gotcha.
I believe you're going to want to make your way back back a couple areas.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I've explored, I feel like, everything I can do over here.
I think there's one more switch that you have to get that'll release Georgie. I don't know if it was this way, but it might be. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, you're going the right way.
These punk balloons.
I believe that just cost you a trophy. I think there's a trophy for making your way through the game without getting hit once.
Yeah, definitely not getting that one right now. What is this? A secret film strip. I'll take it. Yeah, soundtrack sounds good.
Yeah, it's very atmospheric, and it does a great job really just setting the mood for these areas that you're exploring.
Yeah.
And shoot that bottom board.
Hello, Father.
Happy.
It's me, Happy. Oh, you know me, Ted. Bo's friend. Well, anyways, you look especially anxious and moist right now.
What?
Wish I could pour you a drink, pal, but you'd have to go to Red Wash for that.
Yeah, Happy is a very mysterious vendor with some serious issues.
Even better, for the right price. You should buy this illegal Tommy gun for 1,000 frozen drops.
Yeah, well, thanks, Happy. I got 26 of them.
Hello, Father. It's me. Oh, you know me, Bo's.
And you won't be able to
Well,
access that until your second playthrough.
Yeah, doesn't look like it.
Yes, you should buy this illegal Tommy gun for 1,000 frozen drops.
What items have you collected?
This is it, the slingshot.
No, I mean like where you have like that locket that you have. Did you get something else too? When you had L2?
Yeah, I've got the picture here.
Okay, I think that's all you got. Okay. You can turn them around, and these things have like sometimes have clues on them.
Yeah. Failure.
Yeah, I think the next area that you need to be back, you have to go back to the area where Georgie is. I think there's one more switch that you were close to getting. That you need to free Georgie, who'll be able to help you going forward a little bit. Those are all blinking, I think.
Must have to hit him. Must have to hit him in a certain order. There's another one right here. I hit that one before, so that's probably. You must have to hit him in a certain order.
There you go.
Thanks for that, Ted.
You can
I
talk.
was wondering if I was ever gonna get out of that thing. Hey, where's Bo? I was afraid of that. Well, we've got to get her, man. I wonder if I can help sniff out some clues or something. Speaking of which, is Mr. Dickey somewhere around here? Yeah, I can smell that guy's butt from a mile away. That Pinstripe guy. He's such a jerk.
stuff, Georgie.
Father?
George is always coming through in the clutch, man.
Help! This demon thing is eating me alive.
Jack, what have you gotten yourself into here?
I'm not eating you. I'm just delivering you to Rebels. Don't worry, sweetie. It's plenty of fun down there. Viscous sack juice.
Vicious sack juice.
Man.
Oh, really?
Some viscous sack juice.
Hurry up. We haven't got all day.
Alright, come on, Georgie. Alright.
An old
What do we
Bible?
got here? An old Bible. Red Wash Baptist. Root. Oh. Oh, what the hell was that?
Well, that's like a little grenade. That's those guys will drop mine. See, those balloons are like little bombs. Gotta watch out for those.
Yeah. Another key here. Alright, so one more light to turn off. We can get that key. I think there's something with this thing here, right here.
That actually will not come into play until a little bit later.
Okay.
Now this spot here, it took me a minute to figure this one out. But there's a puzzle to solve here. I'm going to be curious to see if you can figure this out before 2 a.m.
We'll see. Yeah, I can get this guy. There we go. Get that guy to drop a grenade in there.
You're so smart. Good job. You Googled that, didn't you, you dog?
I did not.
You did too. Either that or Frankie texted it to you.
Figured it all by my lonesome.
Yay, you.
Let's go get this key.
A silver key. A tiny P is etched into the handle.
Man, Pinstripe even got his own key. Alright, silver key right here. We're in. We're in, Georgie. So, a lovely telephone call to get. Oh.
This record player is covered in red feathers. The record is called Miss Birdie Bonded, Intermezzos and Other Contemplations.
What?
This
It's a hell of a record name.
The Last Smile.
The Last Smile. It's suitably ominous. Sir Dirk.
Bless my bosom,
It's Miss Birdie.
Teddy Bear, is that you? Oh, it's nice to see you, Teddy. Where's my little friend Bo? Oh, did he now? Dickie's pulled a fast one on you, I'm afraid.
That Dickie.
So, are you going to get me out of this contraption or not?
I got one of the options is no thanks, pigeon fart. There we go.
I'm guessing you meant to do that?
Oh boy.
Regardless, I think you may have killed her.
Oh jeez.
At least you were nice to her before she fell to her death. She really was a sweet old lady.
Gee. Jeez, Georgie.
To Miss Birdie.
Makes you feel like crap, doesn't it?
Yeah.
May her soul fly forever and ever through the sky and into the heavens. Amen.
It was mighty kind of you, Georgie. Oh, she's down here with Dickie.
Oh, Teddy, that was insane.
Yep.
Dickie has something to say to you, don't you, Dickie?
I lied, but I just wanted help finding my little birdie.
Ah, Dickie, you sly dog.
Pinstripe lives down in Red Wash. A lake deep in the bowels of hell. I'm afraid he's probably locked your sweet bow in his creepy parsonage. To get there, you need light. Let's see if I've still got it. Oh yes, here it is. One night, after Bo and I were playing with her toys, she gave me this little piece of paper. I wonder if it could help you find light. You can examine the clue later if you forget it.
Top secret.
Flashing down at the bottom of the screen. That's where you can check out all the clues you found on your journey. Be sure to examine them closely. Anyways, we'll meet you down in Red Wash. I'm sure we'll find Bo, sweetheart.
Alright. Toys top secret. Tablets. Man, it's hard to control how this thing turns.
Yeah, it's a little goofy. So 10 tablets is important here.
Gotcha.
Droppings.
Jeez.
If you see her, you gotta jump on her butt, man.
Little lady droppings. Jeez. Oh man, what is this thing?
He's not your friend.
You don't look like it. Oh. He's got like a... He's got his ass just sticking out. Ah!
Yeah.
Man. This thing with the orange ass just took me down. Man. Pinstripe, just creepy as shit. In the back there.
Yeah, that's just a weird, like, ugh.
Yeah, it's just... Got Bo just strung up in the background there. This Pinstripe's an unsavory fella.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him. He's very creepy. Haunts my dreams.
Indeed. So even though it's saved at that portrait, it looks like it still saves the game as you go along.
Yeah, I think there's like checkpoints from like, you know, major events in the game.
Yeah.
I will say this, I wouldn't bother shooting at him.
Yep, dead again.
In this instance, I'll just say, what would Mario do?
Mario would get the hell out of here.
Well, that too, but...
Ted, remember that toy chest in the tree in Edgewood? Maybe that has something to do with Miss Birdie's hints to get the light. The light you need to get to Redwall. Be sure to check your clues, man. See the clue icon on the lower left of the screen?
Got it. Got that weird thing. See what's going on at Pinstripe's crib. Uh-oh. Got a bow hanging up there now. Damn you, Pinstripe.
Man, that's so creepy. She's just a little girl, man.
Yeah. Alright. Back to Edgewood.
An empty pill bottle.
Empty pill bottle. Stage 4 treatment 3 times a day. I wonder where Felix went.
Hopefully he just went and stayed in his bedroom.
Hope so after just dropped him on his face. Alright. Alright, so we got 10 tablets. And... Alright, so... First guess is going to be 4103. Got it.
Cool headlamp.
What a smart fellow you are. I don't care what anybody says.
It's lined with, like, flower doodles.
Ooh, flower
Select
doodles.
the icon to turn it on and off.
Let's take it. So my thoughts on the puzzle here. So 10 tablets, Bo's secret code. The tablets scratched out on the little acetylenide, however you say this. So we insert the 10 where the scratch is, and we get 4103. That's our code. Alright, so we got a headlamp now. Cool. Alright. Let's make our way over to the Red Marsh, Georgie. What do you say? Alright, Georgie. Well, there's this guy again.
Hello, Ted.
Mr. Pinstripe.
I've got to say, quite impressed.
Where's Bo?
Unfortunately, Bo has been spending some time hanging out in my parsonage.
Oh, you're funny, aren't you? Funny guy, Mr. Pinstripe.
Forward to seeing your pretty boy face at the ceremony. The adoption ceremony, yes.
He's always rubbing it in, dude.
He is.
Ta-ta, big boy.
Ta-ta, big boy. Boy, Mr. Pinstripe, like you said, man, just a savage.
He is, man. He's mean.
All right, Brent, so we've kind of got through the first area here. I think this is a good spot to wrap the stream up here. So I know this is not a terribly long game, so don't want to give away the whole entire game as we're playing through it on the spotlight here. But this has been Pinstripe from Thomas Brush, Atmos Games, ATMOS Games on Twitter, at Atmos Games, and at Armor Games for the publisher of this game. Make sure you give those guys a follow. And follow the progress of Pinstripe and whatever Thomas Brush does next. Brent, I really like what I played here, man. This was a lot of fun. Love the art style. Love the kind of puzzle elements to the game. Really intrigued by the story that's going on here with Mr. Pinstripe. I really like the soundtrack. The voice acting is really good. This is a really good game, dude. It's a really, really well-made game. It's put together exceptionally well, and you can tell that this has been a passion project for Thomas Brush over the last 5 years, and he's made this game, and yeah, I really like this, man. I can't wait to play some more of this. Yeah, this one gets a thumbs up for me so far, man.
And it gets even better in terms of the storytelling. I mean, it's just when things start to open up and start to make sense, and you understand Teddy's past, and you realize why he's here and what's going on. It's just like, oh wow, it's really deep. Yeah. And I really appreciated that. And like I said, it took me a second playthrough while going for the speedrun achievement, where I still was able to like take in the story and kind of piece together the clues that you're going to collect on the way. And it just kind of really gives you the idea of what's going on, and that's where the emotional impact comes from. You know, this game does a lot of things right. There's just a couple of issues that I had with the game, and again, I'll talk about that in the review. But overall, I'm with you, man. This is a very good game.
Gotcha. So Brent's review will be up on the website tomorrow, so make sure you come on over to www.shortpause.com. Check it out. Check out his full thoughts on the game. I will continue to play this in my spare time on the back end here, and we'll talk about this one on the podcast this week. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like the videos, do all that stuff if you like what we do here. We do the Tuesday Night Indie Spotlight every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on our YouTube channel. So come on by, hop in the chat. Super Cooper, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. Hop on the chat. Brent and I will be here talking some games and playing some really cool independent titles. Like I said, been an exceptional year for independent titles and really just gaming in general so far. So 2017 was a banner year. 2018 just kind of rolling with the torch so far. So yeah, looking forward. Hopefully we can get Owlboy in here soon. Don't know when that one is actually going to come out, but we'll be featuring that one soon. Yeah, but we'll see you guys next week, 10 p.m. Eastern. Find me at Piccolo 930. Brent, you're at the Dude 1979. So make sure you follow Brent as well. And we will see you guys next week. Have a good evening.